That gorgeous sight that we encounter here at the 12 o'clock hour on a Tuesday is certainly a far cry from what we experienced yesterday. And here's the bad thing, and I don't want to bring your Tuesday down. That's going to be a far cry from what we're experiencing at this time tomorrow. So I know today for a whole lot of people, I know it's wind and tornado cleanup in southwest Missouri, and I know it's trying to dry things out in southeast Kansas, and it really will be a glorious day to do it. But please know, one thing that we're banking on are thunderstorms that will present themselves for tonight and take us into Wednesday morning as well. So now is the time to get anything done. A very, very comfortable 73 degrees over 7th and Rangeline right now. That humidity plumbing all the way down to 42%, and the barometer on the rise. That's going to change though for this afternoon and the evening. We're actually going to see that thing drop out as we've got a low pressure system that's headed our way. One thing you will notice, earlier this morning we were talking about the temperature change being in the negatives as far as what we experienced on Monday morning. Now look at this. Compared to where we were yesterday afternoon, we're looking at anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees warmer. Iola up at a 20 degree bump up, 14 degrees warmer in CJ and Carthage, and 12 degrees warmer in Miami. That's because those skies have, number one, been so clear, and number two, that wind with a little shift down there coming in from the southeast going to feed us some of those warmer temperatures. We are now seeing double-digit sustained winds out in Chanute and Independence. Joplin just barely over the double-digit mark. It's not going to be a blustery day, and the nice thing is with the precipitation that we did pick up and the fact that more Gulf moisture is going to move in, we avoid any elevated fire concerns. Temperatures right now ranging anywhere from about 72 to 76 degrees, just absolutely perfect for this time of year. And not a whole lot of action on the Skywatch Storm Tracker as we anticipate the cloud cover that's going to lead the rain in, making its way here this afternoon. It's going to be a little twofold. We'll pay attention to what's out to the west and also what gathers in from the southwest. Now, this L shape that you see, it's been very important so far because as it kind of moves down all the way from the upper plains through the Red River and then on the other side of the Mississippi, well, it's got to move somewhere. This is not a stagnant low pressure front, and what it's going to do is it's going to present itself right along the jet stream. So this will give you an idea of where it started earlier this morning, right by the Four Corners area, northeastern portion of Colorado. But what it's going to do to the tonight is it's going to shift. While that top part makes its way through the upper plains, the bottom part drops all the way down into south central Texas, and that forces everything our way. So we were talking about watches and warnings. We have nothing in effect right now. Like we're clear. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and drop down into the DFW area, because if this is any indicator of the amount of rain that's headed our way, that flood watch doesn't expire until 7 o'clock Thursday. That's right, Thursday. So we're going to get quite a bit of more precipitation on top of what we've already had. And that's going to be our main concern. Our tornado threat's going to stay off to the west. It's really going to be how much water can our ground, our creeks, and our rivers absorb here for not only today, but by the time we get to the 7-day forecast, we're talking about additional rainfall for Thursday, Friday as well. Up into the high 70s today. Let's talk about the important stuff. So here we go. It'll really be scattered showers. I didn't think I was going to get that one out. After sunset. But now we really pick up as we work into Wednesday morning. This is when it gets serious. We're going to be talking about 1.5 to 2.5 inches of rain that's going to roll through, thunder and lightning, the whole nine. Wind gusts about 40, 45 miles per hour. And then it drops down below I-44 for Wednesday morning all the way into Wednesday afternoon. Herein lies our problem. This is our rain total since Sunday. Easily in those portions of southeast Kansas that'll get the thunderstorm activity early, already picking up 3.5 inches. And so while we do not have any watches or warnings right now, we certainly will by tomorrow morning. Severe thunderstorm risk map, that is an indicator of the wind. Tanya, we do have the possibility of some small hail. I'd go pea-sized. It's probably as much as we'll see, but I need everybody to be weather aware. I think Chris and Bronte did a great job bringing us that information earlier, saying, hey, even though it's October.
Yeah, It can happen anytime.
And Keith Stammer, words of wisdom right there. It can happen at any time.
Like you said, they're usually a little weaker, but you never know.
But it's still there. The threat still presents itself.
If it's strong enough to flip over farm machinery, then it can
Right.
and tear down a building.
We lucked out, and that is of no solace to anybody who lost any property on Monday. No injuries, no fatalities. We lucked out Monday.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Michael.